I'm going to teach you today on how to connect to the calendars for aspen, juniper, pine, and spruce for the conference rooms of AuerWoodley. Next, you'll need to open up your Outlook. I'm going to explain how to do this in Outlook 2010, although some of you may be running 2007. There are only little differences between the two in order to complete this task. If you are prompted for your profile, go ahead and click OK, as this will open your Exchange default profile. Next, you may be prompted for your password. Please enter your password for your Exchange server, and then you will see that we are in your inbox for your mail. Next, you'll want to click on your calendar icon located towards the bottom left-hand side of Outlook 2010 and 2007. There are a couple of differences here that we need to make note of. 2010 has the ability to add a shared calendar or open a shared calendar in the top of the ribbon, which is what we're going to use here today for this example. However, 2007 has the open shared calendar off to the left-hand side. It's generally underneath where it says My Calendars. You'll see a little balloon down there that states Outlook 2007 shared calendar should be listed in this area. If you do not see it right offhand, you may see a small scroll bar off to the right-hand side of the My Calendars, which would require you to scroll down and click on that button. Next, we are going to open the address book from the address book on Outlook 2010's ribbon. However, in 2007, you will notice that once you click Open a Shared Calendar, a box in the center of your screen will appear that says To, and will give you the ability to open a name. What you will want to do is you will actually want to click on the little button that says To, and it will then open the next screen where we can select the calendars from our global list. Next, we have the address book listed below in this screen. What we want to make note of is that we select the global address list, which you will see from the Advanced Find drop-down menu. Click the drop-down menu arrow and select a global address list. Now, for our purposes, I am using the Aspen as the example here email account and calendar. So I am not going to select that. However, you will want to select this when doing it for your Outlook. The way you do this is click and highlight, and that will highlight the particular user you would like to add. Then click the bottom button that says Calendar. You want to repeat this for all the accounts that you want to open. Now, as I have shown you here, I have selected multiple calendars to open simultaneously. This will save time in the repetition of this process. Once you've selected all the preferred calendars you would like to open, click OK. The name should be listed exactly as you see here, with the exception of adding Aspen. Now, as you can see here, it actually has listed all of the calendars that we are currently sharing at the moment. Once these calendars have updated themselves, you should be able to, at this point, start setting appointments in these calendar areas. Now, here's something to take note of. If you notice, this actual meeting request that I was trying to set is saying that I'm going to send it to this particular user. However, that is not the case. We do not want to make calendar requests this way. What this does is it sends a request to this Juniper user rather than setting the actual appointment, so it would make this appointment tentative. If you have this problem when setting a calendar appointment, what you need to do is press F9 after closing this window, and that will proceed to do the send and receive for Outlook, updating your permissions. When you right-click on a calendar, you should see the option New Appointment as shown here. If that option is grayed out or is not available, contact your system administrator to double-check your permissions. However, then you will go ahead and select a New Appointment to be able to set a firm appointment for that room. Now this is the correct screen that you want. This will give you the option to set the subject for the meeting or the appointment that you're setting for the conference room and the location. Now obviously we already know which location it's going to go into due to the calendar that we're setting in. So this may not necessarily be used all the time other than just adding additional information there. Now if you would like to add attendees, you can click to the top, type in email addresses, so on and so forth, which will send out reminders to those individuals for this particular appointment that this is the room they are going to attend. As you can see, we have all of the meeting appointments set, and I was in the process of setting our last one. If you see these on your calendar, then you have done correctly in setting up the shared calendars for the conference rooms. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact your system administrator.